Good morning. Welcome to St. John's in Elora. It's a beautiful day here in Ontario. It's going to be 22 degrees, it's sunny, all the flowers are blooming. It's great. I hope you get a chance to go outside sometime today. Meanwhile, come on into the Parish Centre and join us for Godly Play. This is the part where it feels a little bit like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, coming into the house, and I'm just going to take my shoes off. There we go. Come on in. So, we're not using the desert box today. Today's story is, there it is, it's one of the parables. So let's go and begin. First, I want to say thanks to Emily, my daughter, who has been in isolation with me. She is our camera operator today, and she's going to be joining us later for feast and prayers. And did you give a wave? Give a wave. Hi, Emily. Thanks for being here. Here we have a parable. That's not what I thought a parable looked like. You might be thinking, what is a parable? Well, the box can give us some clues. First of all, the box is gold, and valuable things are gold. Or some gold is a valuable thing. So what's inside is very valuable. The box looks quite old. Parables are also very old. It looks like a present. But it's not a present you have to buy or earn. It's already yours. It's already been given to you. Put it over here. Do you need to adjust the camera at all, Emily, so you can see
Nope, we're
what's
good.
going on the screen?
Nope, it's all good.
Okay. I wonder what this is. It's one of the things we have inside our parable to help us get ready. Is it a Christmas tree? Is it a patch for the huge, giant pair of pants? Is it a curtain? Is it maybe the top of a tree? Maybe it's a tree that you're looking down on from above. Or a lily pad for the biggest frog in the world. I wonder what else it could be. Let's see if there's anything else in our parable to help us get ready. Could it be a cloud floating by? Maybe it's a waterfall. Maybe it's a river, a mirror to see a reflection.
Alec thinks it's a river. Alec thinks it's a river.
Alec thinks it's a river.
Hank's.
Hi, Alec. Good morning. And I bet Hank is there with you.
Hank says the green part is a tree.
Oh. Thank you, Hank. If you're wondering about commenting and a way that you can participate too, because we're on live, you can just add something in the comments. You or a grown-up who's with you can type that in. If you want to add a comment, to our wondering while we're wondering about what things are, and later on when we do some wondering about the whole story. You can also just say hi and let us know you're there. Just kind of give a wave, say hi from Alec or Hank, hi from Allison, hi from Sarah. Those are a few of the people. Maybe hi from Fran. There's a few people who've said they might be tuning in today. Anyway, we'll continue. Feel free to join in the comments. Now, what could these be? They're very dark. There's no light in these at all. It's all just darkness. Let's put them here. What else do we have to get ready? It's a rubber band. Not very stretchy. It's bacon. No? Maybe it's a path to walk on. Maybe it's a long, skinny chocolate bar. There's another one. Oh, maybe the path is in between the two of them. Maybe that's where you go. Another one. There's a lot of these. A soccer goal, a table. Oh my goodness. Look. There's so many of them. What if we could build them like a log cabin, overlapping the pieces? It's getting stronger. It's like a house, but it's kind of a flat house. That's okay. Everything in the parable is flat, and then things can come out of it. But if it's a house, it needs a way from getting from the inside to the outside, or from the outside to the inside. So let's make a door. How about there? Oh, I get it. Look, it's for sheep. I wonder how many sheep there are. This many? This many? This many? Maybe this many and a whole lot more. I think that's everything that we need to get ready for our story. So let's begin. Once there was someone who said such wonderful things and did such amazing things that people followed him. As they followed him, they heard him talking, and they wondered who he was. So they couldn't help it. They had to ask him, "Who are you?" One time, when they asked him this question, he replied, "I am the Good Shepherd. I know each of my sheep by name, and they know the sound of my voice. When I bring them from the sheepfold, they follow me. I lead them to the good green grass. I lead them beside the cool, fresh water. And I lead them through the dark places. And I bring them safely home. I count them to see that they're all there. If one of the sheep is missing, I will look everywhere till I find it. I will look by the green grass. I will look by the cool, fresh water. I will even go into the dark and dangerous places. And when I find the sheep, I'll gently pick it up and carry it safely home. When the sheep has been safely brought home, I'm so happy I have to call all of my friends to come and have a feast and celebrate with me. This is the ordinary shepherd. He doesn't know the names of the sheep. They do not know the sound of his voice. The ordinary shepherd takes them from the sheepfold. The sheep wander. They don't follow. And when the wolf comes, see the wolf?
Mm-hmm.
The ordinary shepherd runs away. But the Good Shepherd puts himself between the wolf and the sheep to guard them. Now is the time for wondering about the story. So I'll ask some wondering questions. And there aren't right answers, there are the answers that are the best for you. What's the best answer you have for the question, for the wondering? I wonder what the names of the sheep are. I wonder if their names are in a special sheep language that only the sheep know and the shepherd knows. I wonder how
John says one of the sheep's name is Noah.
Oh. Noah, that's a good name. I wonder how the sheep feel being in this place. I wonder what it feels like to be in the sheepfold. I wonder if you have ever been beside the cool, fresh water.
Hank and Alec think that the sheep in the sheepfold feel safe.
Safe.
Oh, Carolyn says, I wonder if the sheep are allowed to be close together right now, or if they have to keep their distance like we do.
Oh, I wonder if the sheep are isolated in the sheepfold. The sheep are together. They can be together in the sheepfold. I wonder if you have ever been in a dark place. I wonder how you got through. ever been lost? We're wandering. I wonder if you have ever been found. Or what that was like. I have a big wondering question. I wonder what this whole place could really be. Today is Good Shepherd Sunday, and you can continue to wonder about this story through the day. For now, we will put it back in the parable box. The Good Shepherd, all of the sheep, the dark places, the clear, fresh water, the sheepfold. Let's take some time to pray together. Typically, if this was a godly play class, what we would do now is we would have some work time to go and create, to maybe work with the story some more, to work with another story that we have heard before or that we want to explore. But we'll leave the work time for today. And maybe you might think of something you would like to do later to help make this story your own. But for now, let's have a time of prayer together. I'm going to get the candle and we'll light it. It's big, it's heavy. There it is. Can you see that okay?
Mm-hmm.
When we light the candle, we have the same kinds of words that we have at the beginning of the parable. Once there was someone who did such amazing things that people followed him. They asked him who he was, and one time when they asked him this question, he said, "I am the light." question in so many ways. I am the light. I am the good shepherd. I wonder if you have a candle to light too. Now would be a time to light that if you had brought a candle with you, or you can just enjoy the light of this one. Again, in the comments, please type the name of the people that you would like to pray for today. Who are you remembering especially today? Who do you miss? Who do you want to hold close to your heart? Who do you want to lift up to the heart of God? Today, I want to pray for the family of Dave. Dave was a man in our congregation here who died this just last week, and his memorial was this week. And so we remember all of his family who are missing him, all of his grandchildren who are missing him today. And thank you for the life of Dave. I'd like to pray for music makers in our family here, praying for Jürgen and John and Michael and Wesley and all of the people who make music in our community, and Emily, who's filming us today. The people who are missing the chance to make music.
Carolyn says, prayers for Philip, who died this week. May he rest in peace.
Let us lift up Philip before the light of God. May he rest in peace and rise in glory. We pray for communities who are trying to make good decisions together about how to be well together, how to look after each other. Pray for people to have open hands and open hearts to each other.
We have another comment from Emily, who says, today I am praying for all the children of St. John the Evangelist Church and the Sunday School in Smith Falls.
Let us pray for everyone who is feeling sad, who's feeling lonely, who's feeling frightened, who's feeling hopeful, who are feeling grateful, and maybe all of us are feeling all of these things, and we can lift these up all together and hold them with one another and before God. Let us say the Lord's Prayer together. Our Father,
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Another prayer for Wilma Morrison, who died of COVID-19 in Niagara Falls.
Let us remember Wilma and give thanks for her life, all the people who loved her and all the people she loved. Thank you for sharing all of these prayers, and we lift up all of these names, and we will continue to pray for these names. So if you're watching this afterwards, please just add a name, and we will have all of those names and those families to hold close to our hearts and to hold close to the heart of God. As we do at the end of every prayer time, we don't put out the light, we change the light. Some of you know how that's done. So I'll explain it again, just for those who aren't so familiar. See, right now, I guess kind of like the lives of the people that we miss and that have died. Right now, all of this light is all in one place, and you can see it, and we feel its warmth, and it's all close together. All of the light is right here. As we change the light will spread out and become very thin, and it will begin to fill the whole room. You won't be able to see it because it will be so spread out, but everywhere we go in this room, and you could do this with your candle at home too, everywhere you go, you are surrounded by that invisible light. So watch carefully as we change the light. It will start to spread out, to become thin. We will see it. There it goes. Spreading out all around the room and surrounding us with invisible light that is still with us, even though we can't see it. I was doing Godly Play online a couple of weeks ago, and we got to this point, and I said, well, we're all done. And Alec quickly commented, but wait, what about the feast? I had forgotten the feast. So we're going to do that now. I think after Alec's reminder, I am never going to forget the feast again. So Emily's going to move the chairs and things around and reset the camera. I am going to unbend my legs. And I'll go and get our feast.
Making some adjustments here. Just making some adjustments here. We can see the comments here.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
That strange noise is opening the curtains for more light. There we are. Here comes our feast, and we see the floor. I don't know.
Not really, but
Not really. Oh, there's some comments. Are those comments that were there before?
Yep.
Okay. Here we are.
If we tilt the camera down more, it will just fall over.
Oh, let's not do that. So here we have our feast, and we have our hand sanitizer. I think we did this last time too. Emily and I have been living in the same house. You might think, oh, they're sitting so close to each other, but we've been sharing, we've been sharing the same house for the last 7 weeks.
However
long
it's
it is.
been, who knows, what are days?
I don't know what your feast is today. Our feast is a charcuterie plate. Ooh. And 1 olive just rolled up. So last time, somebody commented that I asked Emily a question, and while she was answering the question, I ate all the olives. So there's 3 olives, so I'm gonna have 1, and then the other 2 Emily can have. What do you have for your feast today? Oh, John has written something.
Alec and Hank are very pleased you remembered we are having crackers.
Yay! We have a very elegant feast, but sort of grown-ups get to have grown-up feast. Maybe? I don't know. It's not a feast because of what we eat. It's a feast because we eat it together. And so we're happy that you're enjoying your feast. We're enjoying some time together and some conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I was remembering a funny story.
Oh.
When you were very, very, very small,
Uh-huh.
and we taught you how to say the Lord's Prayer.
Uh-huh.
So what I would do is
go a lot of ways.
I would say a line, and so I'd say, Our Father, and Emily, who was like 2, maybe 2.5, would say, Our Father, who art in heaven, who art in heaven. Anyway, so at that time, Emily could not say trespasses, so when we'd say, and forgive us our trespasses, forgive us our trespasses, and
That sounds about right.
and after a while, what we would do is we would like start like our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Like, so it's just gradually getting to learn this. Anyway, so we get to the line, deliver us from. Do you remember what you would say? Wow.
Yep.
Did you just remember? Deliver us from
Meevil.
evil. Sometimes when I hear that prayer, there's a little voice in my head. When I get to the line, deliver us from evil, that says, Meevil.
Yep, no, I remember that now.
That was a classic.
Oh dear.
I almost took the olive. Sorry.
Yes, that is very classic church kid
Classic
story.
church kid story. Yeah. Another comment popped up. It's awkward. We have the camera. We're using an iPhone to do the filming with, and it's so far away we can't see the comments. So John said something about crackers, but also
Someone says, I love olives. I had an egg sandwich, coffee, and grapes.
hooray! How's isolation been? I wondered if anybody was going to make a comment about the sheep feeling isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Social isolation in the sheepfold.
Yes.
How's it been going for you?
Well enough. I mean, I'm isolated with my family, and our pets, and that's lovely.
2 cats, 1 dog.
You know, it could be a lot worse. I've been doing a lot of work around the house and doing things that are creative and interesting and trying to figure out how to engage with my community and still support my community and the work that I do. But it's definitely a challenge, and I am someone who likes to help and likes to go out and do things.
Mm-hmm.
That is what all of my school is about right now, and so no, it's definitely a challenge. But I am very, very grateful that I have a family who is able to take care of me and support me, and that I'm not by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being well taken care of.
It's mutual.
Yes, I am also taking care of them.
Emily, where is it? Here it is, in my pocket. Oh, nope, that's my watch. I don't know where I put it. I had my mask that you made for me.
Oh, did you leave it in the car?
I think it might be in the bag, because I need it later. Emily's been busily making cloth masks too. So she made some for her grandparents, and here it comes. So I have a cloth mask, which is lovely, and it's made out of some fabric that I think I had a dress, or you had a dress made of this.
I do not remember
Years
this.
ago. Anyway, it's covered in tulips, and so it's very fetching. I went to the pharmacy the other day to pick up a prescription, and I had my mask on, and the pharmacist was full of admiration that I had a tulip mask. So
I see you eyeing that olive.
I am not eating the olive. Hands off the olive.
Yes, I'm going to make a mask delivery once we are done here to some of our family members who have asked for it.
Well, we're gonna probably keep on feasting away here. I brought
Quite a lot of food.
quite a lot of food. It's a godly play feast picnic. But we are going to wrap up now and say thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing feast, for sharing prayer. Please add more prayers to the list if you would like to, and we will lift up all of these prayers in the coming week here at morning and evening prayer at St. John's. And hope you enjoyed the parable of the Good Shepherd on Good Shepherd Sunday, and we'll see you another week. I think we'll probably be doing this again sometime soon. Okay. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming.